welcome back. So today we got two things we're going to be doing. We got some grain and some barrels that we got to unload for the cows, and then we have to give them their corn silage. So we'll go down, get these unloaded. We'll show you where we store all this stuff and how we feed the cows. So let's get at it.
Well, that bag was probably this full, and raccoons, squirrels, chipmunks, rats emptied it. So I would imagine that if we took this span body and flipped it over,
Yeah.
but if we get rid of the grain that they can get to, they should go away.
So yeah, we're gonna take this out and just maybe dump it over that bank, or
No,
put it in with the manure.
And then we're going to grab a couple of planks off that scissor body and put them along the wall here, because this is collapsing.
Yeah.
Just so the barrels aren't like that.
Yeah.
So let's just get this.
All right. Yeah. So we'll take this over here. We'll dump it in this manure. I should probably. You want to move those boards?
What's that?
Those boards? All right, get this unloaded here. You want me to just set the pallet down, or we want to rip it out now?
Well, you've got a razor knife in there. You can cut it open and dump it out.
All right. There literally wasn't anything in it.
Guess they got it all. We'll bring that up and throw it in the dumpster.
Yeah. Yeah, they I figured there was a little bit left on the bottom, but they literally cleaned this thing out. We'll just throw this over here for now.
We definitely got to come up with like that bin. I don't know. I'm still. Those bins up in Mass are so nice. I mean, you think we could have time to go up there with your brother? And because I think the only way to do it is to take them apart.
Yeah.
They're not that big, and they're not that hard to do with a couple of impacts. You know, to just take the roof, and somewhere in the van body, maybe I have a jug. When they did either Franklin or, anyways, the bolts for to put the bins together. Oh yeah. They left them there, and it's like I mean, there's probably enough in there to put that thing back together. You know what I mean? All right. Well, I'll open the gate. Let's go grab a.
Well, what about these?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, they might work. All right.
Need a hand? Yeah, so this van body's been down here a long time, and the floor's seen better days, so we put these boards down here so when we put the barrel down,
yeah, it's level.
It sits level. And we'll just keep doing that until there's no more trailer anymore.
No, the trailer itself is fine. It's the floor, so. You know?
Yeah.
We'll just keep doing that. All right, let's get these.
All right, then we're going to unload these barrels, and then we'll feed.
The grain comes from where I work, the big egg-laying farm. When they move they get them as pullets. They raise them up till they're ready to lay. And when they move them from that barn to the laying barn, there's always some grain left over in the bins. And like 900 pounds, a ton or two, that's nothing. That's like a 5-gallon pail to these guys. So the farm managers let me know, and we go and we snake it out of there. You can see them all waiting. They hear the tractor and they're like, supper time. Here's a good bird's eye view of the video you guys watched when we fixed all the feeders. Well, there they are. And you can see the 2 boards, vertical boards. That was because we had one cow that kept sticking its head through those places, and then you had a hell of a time getting its head. Same cow, each time, same cow.
All right, all the grain is unloaded. Stuff is like gold. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 barrels.
That should last about 2.5 months. Because, you know, as they grow, we give them more with the silage.
Yeah.
Hopefully they move some more chickens.
Right?
Before we run out, which they normally do. We haven't had a dry period where we're like...
Now we got to hunt for some lids to cover them so that the rats, mice, squirrels, raccoons don't eat it.
Chipmunks.
So yeah, Dad's going to run up and get the Kubota, and then we're going to feed them their silage. And that should do it. Oh, and we got to... Next, when all this silage is out, we got to do some work on these walls. Because I don't know if you can see it, but this wall is tilted. And you can see that block right there. I don't know if I'm pointing at it or not, but that one is moved out quite a bit. So we'll have to do some work on that over the summer, or when, you know, whenever the pit is cleaned out, get those blocks back up where they're supposed to be.
We want to pile dirt on the outside.
Right, and then take
this
dirt and pile it on the outside.
You see on the other side of this F-350, there's a ridge from the old silage pit back in the day. It was a dirt pit with a cement floor. Well, we can use that material to put along the side of those blocks so that when we're packing it, they don't move.
Yep. Yeah, so what Dad was talking about is over here. You can see it a little better. We're going to take this berm right here out, flatten this out into the feedlot, and then this is where we're going to park our disc bines hay wagons, stuff we don't use only, you know, a few months out of the year. You know, park all those in here, get them out from up top there. Open up the feedlot a little more. But all these poles are gonna have to come out of here. These ones are good. We use these for corner posts for our fences. They're old telephone poles. They're the best for corner posts because they're real, well, they used to be anyways. Some of them might be a little rotted. These ones I think are good, but a lot of these ones in here are junk. So we're gonna rip all these out of here and then clear all this out. That way we can park our equipment back here that we don't use all the time. All right, so I'll open this fence, let him out with the truck, and we'll feed because they are ready. They keep coming in and out of the barn hoping that they're gonna get fed, but we didn't bring that tractor down, so he's gonna go up and get that one. I'll move the New Holland out of the way and we'll show you how we feed them. Alright, now I'm gonna go through here, see if I can't find any lids. Here's one of them that we use. It's not a lid, just a piece of plywood, but it's better than not having anything on it at all. So there's one. We need 5 more. Just keep digging, try and find something. Yeah, I'll get this tractor moved out of the way so he can feed. Yeah, we use this little Kubota here to feed out because this is really the only tractor we have that will fit underneath this lean-to here in order to you know, dump it in. Yeah, so he's gonna throw a couple more buckets on after we fill this trough up. We take this pitchfork here and we'll level it all out, and then we'll put the grain on top of it. It's steaming. So yeah, so I just leveled it all out. Now he's gonna grab
I forgot the saw. I'll do it. Tonight I'll cut those up and I'll cover them tomorrow. You know what we can do? We can put bales of hay on top of it.
He's gonna fill this bucket up here and we'll throw it on top. It's like candy to them, they go nuts.
I'm gonna back drag this real quick too. Come on.
So now that the grain's in, what we do is we'll turn it in to the silage, because when we used to do it before, we used to just lay it right on top. The cows would just eat the grain and then leave the silage. Or, you know, they'd just eat a little bit. But ever since we started mixing it in, they've started to eat the silage in one sitting for the most part, instead of, you know, come down here to feed the next day and it's half full. So
then once a week we take and clean out what they don't eat, throw it in with the manure, and then start over.
Yep. So I'll get this turned in.
That many cows in there. We gotta clean this out like once a week. We'll have some colony when it's spread. But the little ones, the tiny ones, they were eating here somewhere. So I got a little bag, and when I walked up, of course they backed up. But I put, because I just want to make sure they get wormed. So I split the bag for those little guys, mixed it in, backed up, prayed that the big ones didn't come over, and they both came straight forward right into the. It was lucky.
Yeah, so Dad was saying this is a dewormer block. So
Deworm them when we get them, and then we do it again before we let them out the pack. Just let me backtrack this for a second. You're gonna throw that plastic sheet on the forks and just dump it by the overhead door, and tonight I'll cut up some squares. Oh look, we got a ruler. I think they're like 18 inches square. Oh, 2 foot square. 2 foot square.
all right.
We'll back drive this so that tomorrow it's not like a washboard.
Yeah, so with those dewormer blocks, what he was saying was we deworm them when we get them, and then we do it one more time before they go to pasture, just to make sure that, you know, they don't have any worms. All it is just a block. They eat it down, and hopefully they all get it. They should, though. It's kind of like a salt block in a way. We don't do like shots or anything like that. We don't have the facility to really have a vet come out and do individual shots. Would be nice, maybe one day. And we couldn't find any of the lids, so that piece of plastic that I threw on the forks, Dad's gonna cut some lids up either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll throw them on those so the rodents don't get to it. But yeah, so that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.